Welcome back to another episode of Altania Plays World of Warcraft. I've been doing some side questing, like daily quests, like fisherman quests and cooking quests, since last recording in this one. And I ended up growing a level, and I got this spell. Multi-shot, 40 focus, instant, fires several missiles, hitting your current target, and all enemies within 80 yards for 67 physical damage. So that looks fun. And since I had to go back to Stormwind in order to do some of those quests, I ended up taking the Griffin Rider, and I noticed that we missed picking up a quest over here. This guy has an exclamation mark, so we do have some quests, including a pet battle, which I also want to do. We have some quests to do. I'm going to start with that one, but we'll see what you want us to do. My gnomish friend, Cog, has promised to help me build a device which will let me peer towards the stars. According to Cog's blueprint, what I need first is a way to reflect light. I remember a woman by the name of Mary who became well known around these parts for always carrying a looking glass. Perhaps you can track Mary down and see if she might lend us a reflective surface for this project. I believe she once resided in southern Duskwood.
Be careful.
Okay, so I got something to do there. But first of all, we got this one, the Hermit, which we have to find the denizen of the tower at Beggar's Haunt. So you're up this way. And upon growing that level, when I was doing those daily quests, I ended up making a couple of these quests green, but ooh, look at you. That is a really cool looking horse. I really want that horse. That's a really cool horse. You're only level 25, so I could probably get it myself if I had enough reputation with the Draenei, because it looks like that's where you may have gotten that horse. So are we up here then? This path does seem to wind up here. Ooh, a roach. I haven't caught a roach. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so I successfully caught that roach. That's a tower, but what's over here? Just a little... Huh. I don't know if you're part of a quest, but I'm going to go ahead and take you down right now anyway. I want to try number 7 as well, just to see what it looks like. Never mind, you're dead. Okay, so this is just a little tucked away thing. Oh yeah, okay, so this is the tower in question. I only got 1 silver from that. Oh well. Let's see.
Hello.
Ah, welcome, stranger. I'd offer you something, but there's not much here. But I beg you to run some errands for a poor old hermit.
Have a good one. Hello.
Oh, what is a poor old man to do? I need some supplies from Darkshire, but the village is so far away and I am so old and feeble, I would never make the trip. Can you go to Darkshire and bring me back some ghost hair thread? Huh. You can get it from Madame Eva at her home on the Darkshire Square. Speak with Madame Eva in Darkshire.
Have a good one.
Okay. Is there anything up here of interest? No, not really. I was gonna say interest, by the way. Oh, you actually have an official path here. I guess I turned off the path too soon. And wrapped around. Alright, so I'll go back to Darkshire. Okay, so here's Madame Eva.
You need something?
Ah, ghost hair thread is what you need, is it? I'm afraid I have none in stock, but I can make some for you, if you can supply the ghost hair. So, I gotta do 2/3 of it. The ghost and the hair, you'll do the thread. Okay. There is a poor, sad spirit, Blind Mary, who haunts an old farmhouse in the hills south of Darkshire. I think we're supposed to go to her for a reflective surface as well. Here, take this spectral comb and ask Blind Mary to comb her hair. Then bring back the comb, and I will glean from it the ghost hair I'll need for the thread. And take care, for dark things now lurk near that house.
Farewell.
Hello, hold on a second. You're selling some pretty expensive stuff for somebody so small and so young looking. You could just be a midget. It is possible. So yeah, we got, which way? Okay, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, we got 2 themes with Mary. Look to the stars in the ghost hair thread. And we also got some rotting horrors to slay. So let's take a left here, it looks like. And see what we have down here. There's an official path that goes here, I think. Yeah. Nice little windmill. Not really hooked up to anything though, so it's not doing any real work. Got some spiders, and got some of these guys. Okay, let's try number 7. Okay. You're, rotting. Okay. Just for record, this takes 50 focus, so this is... like damage every 1 second. You only emit it though whenever you're actually dead, as opposed to just dead. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and clean these guys up first, and then I will go talk to Mary. Be back. Okay, she doesn't look all too nice, but then again, I guess she's a ghost. The memory of my beauty makes its loss unbearable. She sobs. Oh, please don't look at me. I tore out these eyes with my own hands, but I can still feel your gaze. I'm hideous, hideous, please look away. That's quite extreme devotion to your looks, to tear out your own eyes because you don't like it. What is this, a comb? It's lovely, and it glides through my hair as if it weren't the stiff, stingy horror that it is. Oh, if only I had a mirror. Hey, I need a mirror from you. No! Take it! Take this comb away from me. I'm a monster, and no one will ever think me lovely again. You don't look all too lovely, but that's because you're dead. Why, yes, I used to own a looking glass. The looking glass was one of my finest treasures until the incident. After that happened, I discarded it behind the barn. There was an insane ghoul who used to roam back there. Perhaps he picked it up. Rumor has it the devilish beast resides in the Tranquil Garden Cemetery. Okay. So I gotta go here. Let me get on me horse. And it's just right over here, but there's like mountains in the way, or like really, really big hills, so best time I took the path, methinks. Well, that's some music that started playing. Or at least a sound effect. Oh, hello. Let me take you out. That's pretty easy. Okay, so we got that. Oh, while we're here, let's go ahead and complete these quests. The Torn Journal, the Rotting Orchard, and we'll do Eric Davidson. He's a pet battle guy whenever we get up there. I'll do that off camera as well, because pet battles I do not think are as interesting as the actual story. So let's get back to the path, and then we'll go to a dark corner. Now, to recap, a dark corner, we need to search the Rotting Orchard for a Torn Journal page. And this is about trying to retrieve some records, or something else. And the Rotting Orchard is regarding just getting rid of a bunch of guys, and that I can do by myself. Some Morgan. Okay, so here we are. The path should be just right up here to the left. Yeah, I see it. I discovered the Rotting Orchard. I suppose let me take care of some of these guys first. They have mana, so I guess they can be spellcasters. Yeah, let me take care of 10 of these guys first. I'll be back. Alright, so I'm done with that. Caught a couple new pets as well while I was at it. And here we are trying to look for the torn journal. Oh, okay, if I'd known there was going to be another one of you. There we are. Can I read you perchance? Yes, I can. Giles, the boy, seems a bit rambunctious and will be a challenge to educate. However, the elder daughter, Taloa, seems exceptionally smart. I couldn't help but to notice her captivating beauty as well. She is on the cusp of womanhood now. Supposedly the Lord has arranged her marriage for next year. But I digress. This week I will accompany the family to their summer cottage near the Eastville logging camp in Elwyn, close to the Red Ridge Mountains. I hope to write more while there. Let me get out of here before something spawns, and we'll read the rest of this. This looks like an interesting tale. Yeah, I do need to go this way. I'm ready to turn all this stuff in anyway. Let me just dodge trouble, get back on the main path, and then we'll finish reading this. Okay. Traveling salesman. Actually, let me see what you have to say. What you have to sell.
I supply only the finest goods.
Oh, actually, this might do me some good. I got +6 -1. I got +7 -3. So +4 +5. I think I'll do this. And it gives me the same amount of armor.
Have a good one.
Okay. Yeah. So these are like missing pages. Most strange and uncontrollable feeling. Never have I felt the way I did today. Whilst assisting Giles with his history lesson, Taloa was outside tending to the flower garden. After a few minutes, she came inside and placed a scarlet begonia in my open palm and smiled at me in such a way that my heart felt as though it was trembling within my chest. Okay, I see where this is going. I do indeed. Let me get back to Darkshire. I will be back in a moment. Okay, so let's turn this quest in. Splendid, Altania. For your service to the people of Darkshire, you shall be rewarded. There's... Okay, that was a lot of noises all at once. Ooh, there's a bell. Hold on a second. That... 3. Oh, hello. 4. The graphic doesn't move, but it's actually dealing the time. 5. That's not the local time nor the realm time. 6. Unless it's reading to 11, I suppose. 7. 8. It might very well be. 9. 10. 11. Okay, yeah, it was reading server time. 11 a.m. There's even fouler undead left to deal with, Altania. Tranquil Garden Cemetery, further south of town, is a place you don't want to be caught in at night. The bones that rise from the ground there are cunning enough to remember how to swing an axe or cast a spell. I shouldn't need to explain how dangerous that makes them. Proceed with caution, but remember the people of Darkshire that will suffer if you falter. Okay, so 5 skeletal warriors and 5 skeletal mages.
Farewell.
So I just got more grinding to do with that quest. How are you? Oh, you're PvP, so you're green, I suppose, maybe.
Need help?
You performed well against the Shadow Weavers, Altania, but even now, years after their first arrival, there seem to be so many to replace the ones we kill. I will put my faith in Master Caravan. No doubt he will get to the bottom of the problem. Oh yeah, I grew a level. Didn't gain any new spells, though. Let's see. No, I didn't. Your previous accomplishments have convinced me that you are ready to take on the toughest worgen infesting the woods. One of the worgen that have made their new home here, the Vile Fanes and the Tainted Ones, have proven the most dangerous. They've settled down near some of the caves and then in the mine to the south. From far away, you can even see the light of their bonfires. So I got some more grinding to do with that quest. Let's see. I mean, I guess I was right here. I could have done this too. This is that torn page.
Hello.
That story we're reading. You're back in one piece, I see. That was all you found? That was all you found? That's bad news, I'm afraid. This isn't all of it. You should let it go, Altania. The only place left to look is Roland's Doom. That's the mine south of town, and the largest lair of organ in Duskwood. Nobody in Darkshire has ever made it back from that place alive. In fact, some of the records I have here imply that's where the monsters first came from. Who knows what evil is lurking there? Please, Altania, just give it up. Let's just forget about this whole thing and never speak of it again. Okay, but I'm going to read between the lines and search Roland's Doom for the remaining pages of the journal. Let's see. Oh yeah, because we got the hair from the comb from Blind Mary, so we can
You need something?
tell you about it. I sense that you have seen Blind Mary. You have my comb? I can make a spool of ghost hair thread with this, and have a few strands to spare. Here are some coins for those extra strands. Here is your thread, Altania. It has 1,000 uses, from binding evil spirits to sewing life into inanimate objects. Okay. And I choose one of these. That's a trade. Now, nope. Okay, so... Oh, I will be able to once I get there. I see. I forgot to not move whenever I'm casting my horse. What is that noise? There's a question mark up here. Oh, that's where you are. Okay. I didn't go far enough.
Need help?
I showed Cog the beginnings of our star viewing machine. He was impressed. Did you happen to find a reflective device? Most superb. This will work perfectly. Many thanks. Now, there is just one more item needed to complete this device. Cog's blueprint calls for a lens of some sort. The only lens I know of that would be large enough will be very difficult to acquire. There is an ogre by the name of Zarkvool, who resides in the mound in southern Duskwood. If you can, bring to me his monocle and I will use that as our lens. Okay.
Be careful.
I can do that. I also gotta come over here and give this to the old man. And I shouldn't take the quicker road first. Like that one, the side road. For a more yeah, you lost focus due to distance automatically. For a more direct route, I should just go up here. That path also seems to go over here to this area, which is too high level for me. Okay, so I'm not going to go there.
Hello.
I need to string the ghost hair thread along my door and my windows to keep out unwanted spirits. Did you get it for me? Delightful. This will do splendidly. Here, good Altania, take this as payment for your honorable deed. I already confirmed that this is the one that's going to get me the most money. I need a bottle of a certain liquor. Sure you do. Zombie juice. Tavern Keep Smith's at the Scarlet Raven Tavern in Darkshire should have some. And please hurry, Altania. These nights get cold, and I need that drink to put fire in my veins again.
Have a good one.
Okay. Hello, sir. I imagine you must get this a lot, but I need to purchase some zombie juice from you. Do you have any?
What can I do for you?
You need some zombie juice, do you? That's some strong stuff. I don't usually get requests for it. Oh, well, my mistake. If you bring me some rot blossoms, then I can brew you up a batch of zombie juice. Rot blossoms grow in strange places. They tend to flourish on dead things, and Duskwood has its fair share of those. I've seen a few of them growing at Tranquil Garden Cemetery lately. Check near the graves, but mind the dead that are walking about near there. So, okay.
See you around.
I got some stuff to do elsewheres. Let's see. All down in this area, and then the Ogre Monocle down here. Let me go ahead and head on down back to this area. We've been there before, so let me cut right to it. Okay, so I just got done cleaning the house with these guys. Now we're also looking for some muddy pages. Oh, mound of dirt. I have failed. I have failed in my duty, failed my people. The Worgen run rampant. This evil that I have unleashed, in whose hand does the power of my goddess grant? Let me read from the chat. I have failed in my duty, failed my people, the Worgen run rampant, and the scythe of my goddess is lost. This evil I have unleashed, in whose hand does the power my goddess granted to me now lie? By whose hand is it directed? Hey. So there's like a scythe missing or something? Well, I'll have to keep an eye out for it, I suppose. It could have been taken elsewhere. If it was in here, I'll have to clean these guys up as I go out. I got more of the story to read, but I want to make sure I'm in a safe enough place for that to happen.
Attack that target.
You can if you believe in yourself. Ooh, yay, somebody else is taking care of him for me. A priest. Priests must do pretty well in these undead parts, I would imagine. Okay, so I need to get back to the main pit. Let me go around you. I can easily take him, I just don't want to. Right now, I'd have to fight. Come on, Wolfie. Just go ahead and get rid of these guys. Make my life a little bit easier. Get back on the path, and then we'll read more of this tale. Also, we've got this to do, which will take us over here, right over here to where we got some archaeology to do. But first of all, let's continue on this part of the story. Most certain that she shares the same feelings for me now. She even placed her hand on mine this morning. When she smiles, her eyes light up like glittering diamonds. Unspoken words pass between us. I can feel her in my pounding heart and heated veins. Anger and fury, the likes of which I never knew existed. How dare she? As I was instructing Giles on the meaning of numbers, Taloa appears before me with a suitor, holding hands in public nonetheless. What an uncouth young man. Rather than introduce me properly, Taloa simply said, "Oh, that's just my tutor, Uncle Stalvin. He's a nice old man. Old." At that word, my cheeks flushed with heat. I am but a few years older, and yet she betrays. A few years older. Does he mean a few years older than her, or a few years older since this all began? That is curious. So is this going to then end in violence, I suppose, maybe? Or possibly a birthday party with balloons. That is a nice ending to any story, I always say. Okay, yeah, so archaeology. Archaeology is something where you survey the land, you put up a little thing that kinda indicates, hey, I got something here in this direction for you to find, and you do that until you're pretty much right on top of it, and then you pick up the artifact. Whenever you form complete artifacts using this, which it'll change based upon what you have at your disposal at the time, like what kind of artifacts you picked up, you can uncover more history and more lore, but you can also get items from it. Most of them are to sell, but some of them can be useful. So that'll be fun to start doing. You can only start doing it when you're level 20. Oh, I got a couple quests to pick up here. That's cool.
Need help?
Hail, Hunter. Care to lend a hand for the people of Darkshire? There's a huge ogre mound just down... Ooh, I was going there. Just down the hill here. The Splinter Fist ogres usually keep to themselves, but they've got a bad habit of attacking travelers. Just the other day I saw one drag off a poor man's horse for food. He was lucky it had left him behind. The Night Watch wants only to risk its few members in the defense of more immediate threats, me included. But if you kill some of those ogres for me, I'll pay you for your deed.
Be careful.
Well, I'm going down there anyway. Lord Harris has sent me here to collect reagents. Our work cannot be delayed. I need large amounts of corpse weed for Master Harris's concoctions. It's difficult to obtain, but we can't let our supply dwindle. Corpse weed is tough. Corpse weed is tough stuff to tangle with. The plant will get you before you get it. That's disturbing, if you're not careful. But if you'd like to help out, I'll eagerly pay you for any you gather yourself. You'll find plenty of it all over the Jorgen stead to the southeast.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
And yet you'll keep on talking. My kinsmen at Raven Hill are concerned with curing the feral Worgen in these forests. The condition itself cannot be lifted, but sanity can be restored to those not too far gone. While most here have proven beyond help, we keep an eye out for those that retain vestiges of their minds' attachments to their old lives. I've seen a lone worgen lurking the Jorgen farmstead, digging in a pile of dirt between the buildings. Could you check out that pile and see if he's left anything?
That's enough gabbing for me today.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll start with this. Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't have many of these guys to go. And they do seem relatively easy to beat. And the mound should be... There's the mound in question. What? Huh. Okay. Sure, that. I'll just take care of you, and then I will be on my merry way to go turn these couple of quests in. There's a path down here. It leads to something that's within my level, North Stranglethorn Vale. It's interesting. But I'm not going there yet. Let's turn this in.
Oi.
Do you have the corpse weed? I thank you, Hunter, and I'm sure the Worgen that may be returned to sanity with the potion this will make would thank you too. Okay, no good, no good, yeah, no good. No good, okay. So we got 16, 23, yeah, this is definitely going to...
That's enough gabbing for me today.
...be worth the most when I sell it. Sounds like a close call, but he ran off without harming you further several times, because I disturbed it several times. He kept teleporting back, by the way. You might still be fighting it. Master Harris must know. You might be still fighting it. Master Harris will want to know of this immediately. Here, take this package of corpse weed down the road to the camp at Raven Hill. Tell him what we saw at the Jorgen stead.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
Okay, so I got something to do there. No, I'm gonna go this way. Got something to do there, but I also got to take care of these. So once we get to this spot, I'll kind of... Well, no, it is... Is it this way? Yeah, it is this way. I don't know where I was going before. Maybe it was already this way. So, kill these guys off. Let's see how easy you... Yeah, you're easy to handle. Okay. Easy to beat. So, for this, this kind of shows me the direction, and so I go some steps here. I typically do around 16 or so. When it's red. And then it's saying yellow here. Let me go ahead and take care of this guy while I'm at it. So when it's yellow, I tend to go about 8 steps. Green. So it should be relatively close. Still this way. Okay. I found an archaeology fragment, and so I just continue this. Oh wow, there was another one just right there. That rarely happens. So... So some this way. And there we go. So yeah, I'm going to keep on doing this. Get more archaeology fragments, go ahead and take care of these guys. It looks like I can get some of them in the cave, so that'll be fun. And I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I'm on the last leg of this archaeology trip. Just want to show you it finishing up. Still some this way. Still some this way. There we go. And that got me to the next level. Interesting. Okay, so then I, first of all, take care of this guy so he's not going to be trouble. But then also... Oh, I got something new. Let's see. Freezing trap. Ooh, place a frost trap that freezes the first enemy that approaches, incapacitating them for up to 1 minute. Any damage caused will break the ice. Only one target can be freezing trapped at a time. Trap will exist for 1 minute, which it kind of already just said. It'll freeze them for 1 minute. Or the trap without having frozen somebody will only exist for 1 minute. That's very possible. Okay, that's cool. Let's see. So, I come over here, and if I have enough pieces, I can solve something. So, this will solve this. So, this is the next thing to solve, and I need more pieces for that. But then I can come over here to the completed artifacts, and I can read about them. Ferns are primitive plants that have stems, leaves, and roots, but no seeds or flowers. They reproduce via spores, much like mushrooms. In ancient times, ferns occupied the niche that flowering plants do today. So that's cool. And you can also, like, there are some for night elves and dwarves and stuff, and you can learn about their history by uncovering artifacts there. Anyway, does not look like there is any kind of archaeology digs here, or here, or something like that, so... Yeah. I wonder where the next one's going to pop up, but I still got more of these guys to kill. Just wanted to show what that was like, what the archaeology theme was all about. I will be back. Also, I think I should have gotten something from that. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes you do get stuff. Oh, there we go. Beautiful preserved fern. So a lot of it's just an equivalent of a golden nugget. But occasionally you can get some useful stuff. So yeah, I will be back once I've gotten more of these guys. Okay, here's Zarkvul. I went ahead and got all these guys, but I gotta get him for his monocle. So I got an ogre's monocle. He wasn't all too difficult to defeat. I mean, I suppose the quest is green, but whatevs. So now I just gotta find my way out of this cave. It looks like I go up here. And up here. And around here. Yep, here's the exit. Yeah, so... Let me go back to the crossroads where I got these quests to begin with. Well, some of these quests. I do a lot of cutting away, but it's to save the repetitious... It's not that repetitive, too. I mean, it's not that far away, but it's just to save the back and forth. Watch out for the ogres. Maybe... You know what, I just now for the first time, I tried casting one of these and then pressing escape. It didn't work before, but I guess it did now. Maybe I didn't press it hard enough. Okay. Well, I'm right here anyway. Because usually you can get out of casting spells by running or jumping, but these two are specifically designed so that you don't get out of them by running or jumping, so you can keep on moving while casting them. I saw you drop a few of them from here. Nice work. Here's your reward on behalf of the Night Watch. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to go along this road. I'm going to go along this road. I'm going to turn this in so I can get this flight path, and then I can go back and forth easier. That'll be nicer. And at some point I want to discover what's up here, but let me go on. Should I explore what's up here today? I don't know if a quest is going to take me there. It looks like it might. It looks like it's pretty special. I don't know. But we're almost here. I'm kind of really eager to turn in this, Roland's Doom? Yeah, that one. I think I already have a rat snake. I really want to turn that one in because of the story progression. I hope we get to read the full story. That'll be pretty interesting, or if we just get the bits and pieces. Well, that trip was uneventful. But here is a flight path we can get. Discovered Raven Hill and a flight path. Okay, and I got some quests to get as well. What brings you out this way, my good sir? Welcome to our humble camp. I wouldn't call it pleasant, but it's at least somewhat private. Beg your pardon? A worgen at the farm? What we do here is not a cure. The transformation cannot be removed once inflicted, but the mind can be restored through alchemy, if enough is left intact. This worgen you've encountered sounds like he's fighting to stay aware, Altania. We've got to find him again. If he's fled to Jorgen's stead, search the Addy stead to the south. He may be lurking in one of the buildings. Well, I can just disturb the mound again because he keeps on teleporting. Inject him with this ampule to tranquilize him. You'll need to be quite close. Okay.
Hello.
Master Harris requires many reagents for his serums. He has me gather them for him. Most of it's not so bad. I mean, the corpse suite is pretty bad, but it's not as bad as the widow venom. Have you seen the widows around here? The hatchlings are the size of a man. Even with a gun, I can't stand to go out hunting them. It's just too terrifying. If you'll go do it for me, I'll gladly pay you. Just bring me back some widow venom. You'll find them all in the woods to the east, just north of the road.
Have a good one.
His name is Jitters. That's fitting.
Yes?
The dead cry for solace. Their anguish echoes on the wind. This is a tragic land, with a history of violence and despair. While many of the dead roam in the flesh, some are simply lost souls wandering in confusion. They deserve to be put at ease. Many of these souls gather at the Adelstead to the south, appearing before travelers. Take this censer of holy incense, sway it before the forlorn spirits, and let the offering of its gentle scent to give them peace.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
And yet you keep on talking with this quest. Several years ago, Stormwind's captain Curzon brought a brigade into Stranglethorn Vale on a mission whose details are still murky. Curzon swiftly descended into madness, as did his men, except for a few rebels who made it their mission to undo the evils that Curzon had wrought. As I said, that was years ago. I am now hearing rumors that Curzon is dead, but those rebels still persist at their rebellion. If you wish to investigate, you'll find them at a camp on Stranglethorn's northern border.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
Okay, so that's a quest to get me to go somewhere else. Yeah, I've done quite a lot. We still have quite a bit more to do. Gotta turn all these in. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that as part of this quest. Turn these last quests in.
Hello. Have a good one.
This should be a lot faster now that we're flying. And after we turn these quests in, we will call it an episode. Let me get back to you once I get over to Darkshire. Alright. Here we are. Quite a few quests to turn in.
Need help?
Were you able to convince Zarek Vul to lend us his monocle for our experiment? Oh yeah, he definitely willingly lended it to us. At last, the stargazing device is complete. Thank you, Altania. Now I can continue my research. No, and no. Okay, so
Be careful.
I can sell you for the most. Let's see. Get some of these quests out of my quest log.
Need help?
Altania, to be honest with you, I did not believe that you would get this far, but you are clearly a hunter to be reckoned with. In fact, if you wish to formally join Master Caravan's struggle, I will gladly write for you a letter of recommendation. Here you go, Altania. Bring this message to Master Caravan. He quickly removes a piece of faded parchment and offers it to you. A few more like you, and we will outnumber the Night Watch. Perhaps then we could complete the work that we few carry on today.
Be careful.
Okay.
What can I do for you?
And there he is. Yes, what is it? Make it quick. I have pressing matters to attend to. Let's read this first, actually. Master Caravan, the bearer of this note has shown himself to be upstanding in the light, capable of battling the undead and demons that plague the borders of Duskwood, and willing to join the Caravan family in their cause of light. I would thereby suggest that you give this warrior of the light further duties, perhaps to investigate some of the townsfolk that are under suspicion of succor to the enemies of the light. Yours faithfully, Caliph.
What can I do for
Ooh,
you?
okay. Excuse me for my cold reception, Altania, but as I'm sure you can tell, I am an extremely busy man. I see that you have impressed Caller, and I assure you that is no small feat, and that he has given his recommendation. There are unsavory types afoot, Altania, and we can use the help of all who have proven themselves. We battle against demons, the undead, and those who would provide them aid. Be vigilant, be wary, and trust none who would not give aid to our cause. Give aid. Okay, so that's -3. That's minus more. So let's go ahead and do this. Cold boots.
See you around.
Well, you don't have any quests for me at this time. Oh well.
Hello.
The people of Darkshire thank you, Altania. You have proven yourself to be a great ally of the Night Watch. So am I kind of like just doing things for the Night Watch and for the Caravan family? I don't know that they're necessarily in competition. They both want the same thing, but I can sell this for more.
Farewell.
Hello.
I told you, Altania, it's not worth pursuing. You actually went and got it? I don't know whether to call you brave or insane. I would call me both. But once again, my archives thank you. Yeah. Okay. This is good, I suppose. You've recovered everything. Everything except the last page, which I've got right here. Don't look at me like that. You'll understand when you read it. Some even say it's cursed, you know. In fact, I was relieved when the Worgen broke in and made off with these. Take it. Take all of it, in fact. I thank you for recovering my archives, but I don't want anything to do with this ever again. Please, just leave me be.
Have a good one.
Huh. Okay. Well.
What can I do for you?
Hi, Altania. Do you have those rot blossoms for me yet? Good, you got the rot blossoms. I'll whip up the zombie juice. It's strong stuff, I warn you. Here's your zombie juice, and be careful with this stuff. It's strong enough to raise the dead. Okay.
See you around.
Well, then it's perfect for an old man who may be close to dying. I suppose. Okay, so we gotta turn this in to this guy, but I really want to read the full story first. So let's sit down in the chair and have a little story time. Okay, well, I guess that shall do. To the Honorable Headmaster Krillian, my former master, I write to you so that you might know what your apprentice has been doing of late. Paying heed to your advice, I sought to build my knowledge and wisdom through travel outside the gates of our beloved Stormwind. My journeys took me to many places, but I have decided to take up residence here in the lovely town of Moonbrook. The surrounding fields of Westfall are most beautiful as the harvest approaches. Within just a few days of my visit, I found myself tutoring the local children from the nearby farmlands. The lessons went so well that the town mayor commissioned me to run a school, and construction has begun on a brand new schoolhouse, from Silverpine to Stormwind and now Moonbrook. Who would have guessed I would see so much of Azeroth? Warm regards, Stalvan Mistmantle. Dear noble sir, word of your need for a tutor to your children, or for your children, has traveled to me here in Goldshire, where I take up temporary residence at the Lion's Pride Inn. Due to the unfortunate state of events in the region, I was forced to abandon my post as headmaster of the Moonbrook Schoolhouse. Please accept my application to serve as tutor for your offspring. Headmaster Krillian of the Academy can speak to you of my abilities if necessary. I shall travel to meet you in person when the winter rains subside and the roads are suitable for travel once again. Until then, Stalvan Mistmantle of Silverpine. Giles, the boy, seems a bit rambunctious and will be a challenge to educate. However, the elder daughter, Taloa, seems exceptionally smart. I couldn't help but to notice her captivating beauty as well. She is on the cusp of womanhood now. Supposedly the Lord has arranged her marriage for next year, but I digress. This week I will accompany the family to their summer cottage near the Eastvale logging camp in Elwyn, close to the Red Ridge Mountains. I hope to write more while there. Most strange and uncomfortable feeling. Never have I felt the way I did today. Whilst assisting Giles with his history lesson, Taloa was outside tending to the flower gardens. After a few minutes, she came inside and placed a scarlet begonia. I keep wanting to read it as baloney. Begonia in my open palm, and smiled at me in such a way that my heart felt as though it was trembling within my chest. I'm certain that she shares the same feelings for me now. She even placed her hand on mine this morning. When she smiles, her eyes light up like glittering diamonds. Unspoken words pass between us. I can feel her in my pounding heart and heated veins. Anger and a fury, the likes of which I never knew existed. How dare she? As I was instructing Giles in the meaning of numbers, Taloa appears before me with a suitor, holding hands in public nonetheless. What an uncouth young man. Rather than introduce me properly, Taloa simply said, "Oh, that's just my tutor, Uncle Stalvin. He's a nice old man. Old." At that word, my cheeks flushed with heat. I am but a few years older, and yet she betrays. Downward spiral of despair. First she mocks me, and now she is engaged. The ungracious charlatan was pretending to love when truly she desired to hurt me all along. A black void lurks within me now, and it grows with each waking moment. The blood I shall spill pales in comparison to the tears I have shed. Yeah, so that's how it ended. Okay.
Oi,
You're back. Did you find anything about my brother? I can't thank you enough. I had hoped for this to be a joyous reunion, but the more I learn, the less glad I am to have asked. But I must know. This can't be. My brother was strong-willed, but such vileness, such sickness and violent bloody evil. Tobias brings a hand to his face, averting his gaze. I must have answers. I need to know how I got that letter. I need to know if Stalvin really did this. I need to know why. Take my ring, Altania. Bring it to Madame Eva. That woman is a follower of old arts and makes no secret of it. Call it madness, but I'll try anything at this point.
that's enough gabbing for me today.
So it's possible that was faked? Well, Madame Eva's just right here. We're still kind of wrapping up quests, but I want to get to the bottom of this. We might not be able to get to the bottom of it this episode, but I want to at least make some progress, and I'm just right here anyway.
You need something?
What dark whispers guide you to my door, Hunter? How interesting. It's been quite a while since I've seen such a ring. I am afraid I cannot give Tobias the answers he seeks, but I can help you find the only person who can, Stalvin Mistmantle. Take the ring into the woods to the east, to Manor Mistmantle, where Stalvin's body was buried. Enter and hold the ring before you. Let the waning moon pour its light through the ring, and the spirits will answer your call. Take heed, Altania. The questions of the living can offer more comfort than the answers of the dead.
Farewell.
So you're right up there, and we need to go here for... You know what? We're doing it. We are doing it. We are going to figure out this mystery. Like Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Game. Because I cannot leave the story alone right now. But let's dodge combat. So in here, use this. Irene, who holds my family ring. Talo, is that you? Brother. Tobias. Tell me it's not true, brother. Tell me you didn't die a murderer. It's all true, brother. Every word. You doubted it? But why? How could you? You know why. Surely you felt anger. Anger so foul and vicious that it makes you want to tear someone to shreds. Aren't you feeling it right now? No! Stop it! You see, brother, we're not so different. Yeah, but I'm the one that landed the finishing blow. Oh. Okay, so it really did happen. He kind of admitted it. And by kind of, I mean actually did. So we head back. And I'm assuming we're going to be talking to him, Tobias. See what he says about this all.
Oi,
Master Harris may have been right. It would have been better to leave the past behind. I've got a new life now. Whether it's that of a monster or a man is up to me. As for you, I cannot thank you enough for your assistance, regardless of the outcome. Please take this with my thanks. You should give it all to me. Okay, this is going to be better.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
Okay, so I got one more stop to make before calling this episode quits, and that's giving the old man some zombie juice. So powerful it can raise the dead. Don't know if that's gonna be too much for him, though. Oh well, if he dies with an overdose, he'll just come back to life, I suppose. If it has that power.
Hello.
I need that zombie juice to keep me warm on these cold, dark nights. Did you get it for me? 1,000 thanks, Altania. You warm an old man's heart with your with your kindness. Here you are, friend. Take this as a token of my gratitude. Well, I heard what you said, but... A few weeks ago, I was picking herbs far from my house, and a band of ogres attacked me. I ran, and I was forced to leave behind a crate of precious tools and herbs. After they chased me off, the ogres swaggered back to the ogre mound in southern Duskwood. I'm sure my crate is somewhere near the mound. Please, Altania, retrieve this crate for me, for I miss it sorely.
Have a good one.
Yeah, okay. Well, that is going to call it for this episode. I would like to thank everybody for watching. See you in the next one.